Thank you so much, Gail, for the introduction and for asking me to present today. I'd also like to thank all of those on our Culture Reframed team responsible for this amazing conference, the wonderful presenters and their fantastic work, and thank you all for participating and fighting the good fight. Today, I'm going to talk to you about porn, prostitution, and social media, connecting these multi-billion-dollar industries and their harmful effect on youth. I'd like to start out with a trigger warning. This presentation contains information about sex, hypersexualization, pornography, and sexual assault. It also has graphic language, some text, and images. And I wish that you would view this at your own discretion, as it is not suitable for young ears. And the goals for this short presentation today is to walk you through the impact of digital culture on young people, to connect the social media and porn industries by exposing the harms that they present to children, and really walk you through our public health approach to this problem. At first, I want to provide a quick overview of the landscape of social media and teens. We're seeing that about 90% of teens aged 13 through 17 use social media. This is about 22.5 million teens, with about 75% having at least one social media profile, and over half of them are visiting those social media platforms at least once a day. And research shows that the average amount of time that teenagers spend connected to the internet is about 9 hours. So there's a double-edged sword of social media for youth. Some researchers will tell us that this social media and usage provides a lot of socialization for young people. They can practice their communication skills. This is a place where they can really develop identity and self-expression. They have access to supports on social media, especially with our rainbow youth, and especially during the time of the worldwide pandemic. This social media offers them a place to stay up to date on local and national and international news, and as a place to take activism or action. But social media also has some drawbacks, and many researchers have documented decreased productivity, lack of privacy, stress, anxiety, depression, even isolation, lack of sleep, and false connections and unrealistic expectations. So now I want to take you through the most popular social media platforms among youth today. And we're going to start out with Snapchat. Now, Snapchat was originally marketed as an app to send nude pictures called Peekaboo. But today there's 280 million daily active users on this platform. 90% of 13 to 24-year-olds use the app, and they spend about 25 to 30 minutes per day. There's 2.1 million snaps or photos that are sent per minute, and over 4 billion snaps are uploaded and shared every single day. And the thing with this is that these snaps or photos, they disappear in seconds after being viewed. The defining feature of this Snapchat is the filter ability. So there's the ability to transform what we see down here in the middle picture, a 10-year-old girl to a 20-year-old something in seconds. That also allows you to show your location and share your location as well. Next, we have Instagram. Instagram is another photo sharing app, and now you can post videos and reels and stories. There's 500 million daily users on Instagram, and about 84 to 87% of teens are spending an average of 53 to 60 minutes per day on Instagram. And the platform has over 50 billion photos uploaded to date. And here, this image on the right, this was pulled from a Day of the Girl on Instagram. Collective Shout, a nonprofit charity in Australia, did an expose of the hypersexualization of young girls on this platform. And it was a 15-month investigation of sexualization of girls on Instagram and a joint international campaign. They found hundreds of images of underage hypersexualized girl. And this young girl is posed seductively on what we would call a stripper pole on top of a bar. She has a black leotard and black fishnet leggings. And once in the comment section, they verified that she was really 10 years old, there were further comments such as, please open your legs. So Collective Shout submitted these images to Instagram, and what they found was none of them were found to violate the community guidelines. And I want to share with you, all of the social media platforms that I'm presenting today has an age restriction of 13 years. So you have to be 13 in order to officially have an account on these platforms. YouTube is the most used digital platform in the United States. Netflix comes in second at about 74%. 77% of YouTube users are aged 15 to 35. And according to YouTube, there were 1 billion hours of videos watched every day on the site. And their platform has over 2 billion users. There's 400 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every single minute. So this is a platform where you don't have to have a registered account. You can watch, and then to have an account, you upload and share videos. You can have a channel or subscribe to them. So sometimes kids are exposed to explicit content or misinformation. And here I pulled a YouTube channel that's dedicated to turning our everyday cartoons into sexualized characters. So this is a popular cartoon in the United States called Bubble Guppies, and it's about a school of fish who go to school, learn ABCs, learn how to share and things like that. And the main character is Molly. And here in this particular video, Molly has been transformed. She's lost her fish gills, grown legs, and now she's on a stripper pole. So it's really easy to find some of these if we're just searching for our favorite cartoon characters. Which brings us to TikTok. TikTok is the #1 global app across the world. There's 500 million active users who upload and watch these 15 to 30-second videos. The new feature on TikTok is now you can upload longer videos that are about 10 minutes long. 63% of youth aged 12 to 17 use TikTok daily, and over 1 million videos are also viewed daily on this platform. So the picture here on the left is of Charli D'Amelio. She's the most followed person on TikTok and started the kind of social media influencer craze that we see now. She has over 125 million TikTok followers. And she also has she shares cross-platform. So she has 8.82 million subscribers and 214 million views on her YouTube channel. And she uploaded her first TikTok when she was only 14 years old. On the right here, you see a couple of challenges that TikTok, this platform, is known for. The first one up here in the red and black is the silhouette challenge, which mimics the red light district. The one on the bottom here is the blackout challenge. And the blackout challenge is where teens are either pressing their friends' chests or holding their faces until they pass out. And this blackout challenge has been linked to the deaths of at least 15 kids aged 12 or younger in the past 18 months in the US alone. And this all brings me to the so what question. So when I grow up, what do I want to be? And a lot of kids are saying, when I grow up, I want to be a social media influencer, just like Ella Kazamovic. Ella was 8 when she was first uploading a video to TikTok that has gotten nearly 9.6 million views. She posts about 2 new videos a week, and she emulates these social media influencers like Addison Rae. So she dances right beside them, emulates their video, but also emulates their style of dress as well. She's from Belgium, and she has a worldwide audience. She's now 10 years old and has over 767,000 YouTube subscribers and nearly 100 million views on YouTube. 10 years old. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also discuss gaming. I've been doing a lot of work in the past 6 to 7 months looking into gaming apps and also gaming related platforms and how kids are accessing them and what they're doing on them. So we have about 3.1 billion gamers worldwide, about 227 million Americans game, and 76% of them are under the age of 18. So we see that tweens and teens are spending about 1.5 hours per day. Now, the hypersexualization of female characters in video games has been well researched for decades, but is nevertheless continuing today. So Discord here is an instant messaging and digital distribution platform. Users have the ability to communicate with each other through voice calls, video calls, text messaging, sharing media and files in private chats, or as part of whole communities called servers. So think Skype with the internet calling meets Reddit in discussion boards. It began as a platform for gamers to exchange tips and tricks in games, but it has expanded to everything from how to do whatever to household hacks to more NSFW, not suitable for work topics. On Discord, there is 6.7 million active servers or communities with over 140 million active monthly users. So now that we're aware of these popular social media platforms, it's important to begin to see the ways in which the pornography and prostitution industries has infiltrated and is hijacking social media. This hypersexualized, pornified culture provides legitimacy to porn and, by extension, prostitution. Our first example of the way these industries intersect focuses on TikTok live stream. And it reminds me of Megan's amazing talk earlier, where she discussed the ideas of likes easily turning into selling images as a way to earn money. So keep in mind the age that you have to be to have a TikTok account. So it's 13. Also, to live stream and to use this feature of TikTok, you have to be 16 years of age. And in order to send and receive gifts, you have to be 18 years of age. So in May of this year, Forbes reviewed hundreds of recent TikTok live streams. And what they found were that viewers were using comments to urge young girls to perform for TikTok gifts that can be redeemed for real money, or in off-platform payments to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. And what they were finding was that these adults were sending gifts to minors, and they were offering them money or tokens for things like an outfit check, so where they would scan what they were wearing, or a pedicure check where they would ask them to show their feet. Sometimes they would say, "There's a spider on your wall," to get the girls to turn around so that they could see their backside, or touch the ceiling so that they could see their exposed midriff and maybe their underbreast. And sometimes when girls were in group chats or on group live streams, they would ask them to play a rough and tumble game of rock, paper, scissors, and then coach them on the behaviors that they wanted them to do. So this provides unfettered access to groomed girls. And oftentimes the images that were taken from the live stream are redistributed on third-party sites. The second example is of Project Melody. And this image may seem harmless, but if we are just glancing at our 10-year-old's tablet from a distance, but with a closer look, we see a very sexualized anime character. Project Melody is actually a digital porn star with a YouTube channel. She has live streams on Chatterbait, which is a porn site, and Twitch. She has 587,000 subscribers on YouTube with over 25 million views. And it's important to note here that Project Melody is run by a live actress who provides movement and voice. And she features a vibrator that reacts to donations from viewers. The last two examples focus on Discord and how it has become a hunting ground for predators. There are not suitable for work servers that say that they only allow you to be 18 and up to join, but it is so easy to bypass. So this image here is actually what comes up on Discord. And all you have to do when it says you must be at least 18 years old to view this channel, Are you 18 and willing to see adult content? You just click this red continue button and you're in. They also have an open chat feature where adults and children can interact without moderation. They have a location tracking that you can opt in to. And also what we're finding on Discord is the exchange of sexual currency for skins, which is what the character on the game is wearing, for weapons and for lives. And this allows adults to meet kids online through multiplayer video games and chat apps, making these virtual connections right in their victims' homes. So I really implore you to see Dr. Eric Silverman's upcoming talk on OnlyFans right after this presentation. And the most blatant example highlights Discord as a gateway to porn industry sites and the servers dedicated to providing porn. Pornhub actually has its own Discord server with 500,000 members, and they brag that it's built by actual porn stars, where they distribute tons of free porn. So there's over 100,000 not suitable for work servers on Discord, with over 30 million contributing to adult content. Now, if it's not enough to provide free access to porn on social media platforms, this freemium business model of the porn industry directly markets to kids by exploiting their keystroke errors and using porn-based cartoon characters, especially Disney. This is an image of Disney porn on Pornhub. There's now over 700 videos that are Disney characters acting out porn scenes. And the top video on Pornhub is Disney Princess Hentai, and it has nearly 7 million views. And there is no greater groomer than the porn industry. So to summarize, as adults are often posing as children, the social media world is where the kids are, but it's also where the predators are too. This is a place where they can build conversations and trust, send gifts and gaming currency in exchange for sexually explicit photos and videos, and desensitize children to sexual terms and imagery. It is this desensitization that influences the way kids see porn once they are exposed to it. And what we see in mainstream pornography, to echo Gail, is brutal, dehumanizing, and body punishing acts. The number one act in pornography is gagging. Then it's followed up by strangulation, rough anal sex, to ejaculation, spitting on the face, and so on. And the industry message here is this is the kind of violence that will make you a real man, that the more you can debase and dehumanize women, the hotter the sex. And the harms of pornography viewing and consumption have been well documented. Billie Eilish was one of the most recent celebrities to speak out on the harms of porn, especially on the brain. And you know, Billie is right. Porn does affect the brain, and it also affects your physical, mental, and emotional health and well-being. There's 40 years of empirical research on the harms of pornography. And there are groups especially at risk, including LGBTQ youth, youth on the spectrum in foster care, youth who are differently abled, youth with histories of sexual abuse, youth with parents who use pornography, and youth who have a cluster of the ACEs. And there are increasing reports from those working directly with children who experience abuse, and they're seeing that the age of the victim and the perpetrator are getting younger, 4 and 11 respectively, and they're seeing the links to pornography. They're seeing these porn-themed acts such as strangulation, biting, and anal penetration, hair pulling, and name-calling as they see the increases in child-on-child sexual assault. There is also a parental naivete gap, and we may argue that there is an adult naivete gap, and that many adults are naive about the depth, the breadth, and the harms of these huge billion-dollar industries. Studies show that half as many parents thought their 14 and 18-year-olds had seen porn as had in fact watched it. And depending on the sex act, parents are underestimating what their kids are seeing by as much as 10 times. And this is exactly what we work to address at Culture Reframed. We view pornography as a stealth public health crisis for children because of its pervasive nature as a societal problem. And this is why we take a public health approach to the issue, as porn undermines the social, emotional, and cognitive, also physical health and well-being of individuals, families, and whole communities. We work to center our work around young people and those trusted adults who can help them build resilience and resistance to hypersexualized media and porn by becoming knowledgeable, skilled, and confident in having necessary conversations. We have free online courses, and each of our online courses are research-driven and age-based that contain step-by-step modules that you can go through for a few days, a few hours, and have them at your disposal. They're chock full of educational videos, resources, and links, also including warning signs to watch out for, and really importantly, the guided conversation scripts to begin having those necessary conversations. And what we're finding is that many professionals are adapting our courses and materials to use a kid-centered, trauma-informed approach. They use courses and resources to train their staff and communities, and we are partnering with medical, social, and legal professionals to develop presentations and resources for them. Coming soon is our sex education curriculum with a porn critical lens, which we are extremely proud of and very excited for. This is where we have educators and professionals working in communities as both learners and facilitators. There are training modules for those teachers and facilitators. We have lesson plans on anti-exploitation and sex and relationship education that kind of build the foundation into a really porn critical sex ed. We also have customizable PowerPoints, links, and videos that help you set the stage for a discussion. And on our learning management system, we're going to have learning communities where folks can interact with each other. And what we would love for you to do as the next action step after this conference today is access and share the resources and courses on our website, schedule more presentations and trainings with us, and really partner with us. Let's talk about how we can assist you in your work. Feel free to visit our website at www.culturereframed.org, and you can feel free to email me at any time, asanchez@culturereframed.org. Thank you so very much.